Okay, if you're on Windows or running OpenClaw in Docker, this lesson is the one I really wish someone had given me before my first install. Honestly, if you're on Mac and you ran the install script, feel free to skip ahead, it just works there. And most of this will not apply. The bulk of OpenClaw will not start complaints out there. They come down to three causes: file permissions, WSL2, path translation, and trying too hard with the container. Let me walk through them one at a time. Number 1. Docker bind mount user ID and group ID mismatch. When you run OpenClaw in Docker, you run something like docker run -b port 18789 -v your home directory .openclaw mounted into root.openclaw openclaw/openclaw image latest tag. Here is what happens. Docker mounts your host.openclaw directory into the container as /root/.openclaw. But the container runs as a specific user, often UID 1000, sometimes root, and your host directory is owned by your UID. If those do not match, the gateway gets a permission denied error trying to write its own state file. The whole thing dies. Just like that, 3 fixes. Fix A. Change ownership on the host. If your image runs as UID 1000, you sudo change owner -r 1000:1000 on your .openclaw directory. Done. Fix B. Run the container as your user. You pass --user with id-u:_id-g in the docker run command. Now the container runs as you. Bind mount permissions just work. Fix C. Use a named Docker volume instead of a bind mount. You create the volume, mount it into the container, and Docker handles the UID mapping for you. The trade-off is that backups now go through Docker instead of the host file system. Number 2. WSL2 path translation. If you are on Windows, you should be running OpenClaw inside WSL2. Period. Do not run it natively on Windows unless you have a really specific reason. Inside WSL2, stay on the WSL file. That means ~.openclaw. Should result to /home/your name/.openclaw inside Linux. Not /mnt/c/users/your name/.openclaw. The /mnt/c path is a shim over NTFS, and it has terrible permission semantics for any tool that wants real Unix file modes. Things will work, then they will not, then they will work again, and you will lose half a day debugging it. Trust me. So inside WSL, you cd to your home directory. You ls-la.openclaw. That is the Linux native path. Use that. Do not put OpenClaw state on /mnt/c. Just do not. If you are using WSL2 with Docker Desktop, configure Docker Desktop to use the WSL2 backend. Then mount Linux paths, not Windows paths. Number 3. When to give up on the container. Honestly, the container is convenient for cloud deploys. For your laptop, the npm install path and the install script path are way simpler. You skip every permission issue. State lives at ~.openclaw. The daemon installer does the right service file thing per platform. Updates are npm install -g openclaw at latest. Reach for Docker when you actually need reproducibility, a VPS, a Kubernetes deployment, a CI test rig. For your daily driver install, native is the smoother path. Quick cheat sheet. Error to fix. Permission denied writing config. Likely cause, UID mismatch on bind mount. Fix. Change owner the host directory or pass --user. Gateway boots, then dies on first write. Same cause, same fix. Permission denied on MSG on Mac. Likely cause. Full disk access not granted. Fix. macOS settings, privacy. Full disk access, add the OpenClaw binary. WSL2 randomly slow. Likely cause. State on /mnt/c. Fix. Move it to your Linux home directory. On Windows, agents add fails. Likely cause. Antivirus blocking npm post-install scripts. Fix. Allow the npm global directory under your app data roaming folder. If you are stuck for more than 15 minutes, run OpenClaw Doctor and read the output. It will tell you exactly which check failed. Port, permissions, model auth, daemon. That honestly is way faster than poking around by hand. That is the survival kit. In the next module, we tour the control UI in detail. See you there.